Impact is a 1949 film noir drama directed by Arthur Lubin and starring Brian Donlevy and Ella Raines. It was filmed entirely in California and included scenes filmed in Sausalito and at San Francisco's Fisherman's Wharf and other locations around the city. The film was based on a story by film noir writer Jay Dratler. The supporting cast features Charles Coburn, Helen Walker, Anna May Wong, Philip Ahn and William Wright. Plot: the San Francisco, California-based millionaire industrialist Walter Williams has a younger wife, Irene, who is trying to kill him with the help of her young lover, Jim Torrance. After Walter and Irene make plans to drive to Lake Tahoe, Irene feigns illness and asks Walter to instead give Torrance, who is pretending to be Irene's cousin from Illinois, a lift to Denver, Colorado, allowing Torrance a chance to murder Walter en route. The plan falls apart when Williams survives a hit on the head from the would-be killer. Attempting to flee the scene in Williams' Packard Clip convertible, Torrance dies in a fiery head-on collision with a gasoline tanker truck. The body of Torrance is mistakenly identified as Williams. In the meantime, Irene has made reservations at a hotel in Oakland for her and her boyfriend to meet afterward, under the assumed names of Mr. and Mrs. Jack Burns. The wounded, dazed Williams falls asleep in the back of a moving van and ends up in the small town of Larkspur, Idaho. Using the name Bill Walker, he gets a job as a service station mechanic and falls in love with Marsha Peters, a young widow who is the station's owner. Meanwhile, the police arrest Williams' wife for his murder, after Marsha eventually persuades Walter to go back to clear his wife. He is charged with murdering Burns. Marsha enlists the help of kindly police detective Quincy to prove Walter's innocence. Cast: Brian Donlevy as Walter Williams aka Bill Walker, Ella Raines as Marsha Peters, Charles Coburn as Lt. Tom Quincy, Helen Walker as Irene Williams, Tony Barrett as Jim Torrance aka Jack Burns, Anna May Wong as Sue Lin, Robert Warwick as Captain Callahan, Philip Ahn as R. Singh, William Wright as the prosecutor, Tom Greenway as moving van driver. Reception. Critical response. At the time of release, the film critic for The New York Times, Bosley Crowther, panned the script and film, writing, "If anyone seeing this picture is willing to string along with that as a fair definition of impact, we can't vouch for the film's appeal to him, for it seems fairly obvious that the authors have geared their intellects to the suppositional level of that phony lexicon, and everything which happens in the picture is as cheaply opportunist and contrived as that arbitrary definition. You either swallow it whole, or you don't. Frankly, your correspondent doesn't." More recently, critic Gary W. Tooze praised the B-movie. "As far as modest film noirs go, this is one of the best.